Grace and peace to you from our Lord and God. Good morning to you again. I'm on my way into the hospital again this morning, and I wanted to take just a minute to reflect and hopefully help you to focus in on Jesus a little bit today. You know, Psalm 46:10 says, in the NIV translation, says, "Be still and know that I am God." But you know, that passage is often applied to our lives in very small ways. We think, oh, this trouble that I'm having today, or this struggle or this irritation that I'm having today, if I'm just still and let God do things, it'll be okay. And it does, in part, mean that. But there's something bigger that comes when we actually read the rest of the verse. See, sometimes when we only read part of verses, we get ourselves in trouble. Because the rest of that verse says, I will be exalted among the nations. God has a plan, and his plan is going to happen. And so in this psalm, when it's the psalmist is writing about it, he is acknowledging that God has a plan, and that God's plan, as Paul says in Romans, is good, perfect, and pleasing. His plan is right. And so when we hear this idea of be still and know that I'm God, or as the NASB says, as we're told to cease striving, we can know that God has a plan. And so we are able to cease our striving. We're able to be still because we trust that God's plan is good, perfect, and pleasing. The struggle that we face sometimes, though, is that we don't always believe that. Because sometimes God's plan is for me to be in the struggle for a while. Sometimes his plan is for me to have to suffer or to grow in patience, or sometimes that's his plan. And we don't like that. And so it's hard for us. And so it's easier to read this verse that, if I just be still, God will do what I want him to. But that's not what we see here. So today, folks, I want to encourage you to trust the Lord and his plan, whatever it is, and know that even if you have to struggle for a while, God is with you. Remember to be joyful, praying continually, and giving thanks in every circumstance. For that's truly the Lord's will for you in Jesus Christ. God bless you, and have a great day.